criticize the government?
What? You want to die? Criticize the government? You can't even speak without a man to vouch for you. You're a woman. Get her.
Welcome to America, Salma.
Can I criticize the government?
You are free to criticize the government.
Death to America! Death to America! Intifada! Intifada! Death to America!
Guys, I'm no stranger to tough conversations. Growing up in Nigeria, I have seen my fair share of patriarchal systems in our own backyard, okay? From tribal customs to modern inequalities. And I don't mean the inequalities you find in places in the West, okay? We have female makeup artists want to be paid as high as men in offshore rigs. No, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about real inequalities where women are considered second-class humans, okay? But despite all this experience, when it comes to Islam's treatment of women, it is a whole different level of institutionalized subjugation that demands unfiltered scrutiny. I have always seen women advocating for Islam as the most ignorant and the most self-hating individuals on earth. I pity them because most of these women have been brainwashed from birth, so they mostly doesn't even know better. Women advocating for Islam is just like chickens advocating for KFC. Both of them are going to end up victims, and that breaks my heart to no end. I recently stumbled upon this particular video and decided to bring it to your attention because you guys really need to hear this for yourselves. And I'm happy this revelation is coming directly from the horse's mouth. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this video.
That is this not injustice to the girl who was raped and murdered? And I would say no.
He says it is not injustice to the girl who was raped and murdered. Listen, folks, especially you women, I want you to listen carefully, please.
And I would say no. Because both the person who raped is undergoing a test in this world, the person who was raped also is undergoing a test. And let me explain to you that Allah has given guidelines to the women that they should dress up modestly, they should cover their complete body, except those parts can be seen that is the face. Now, if after giving all these guidance, and hypothetically, if that girl doesn't dress up modestly, she is dressed up immorally, which people get excited and the rape is done, who's to blame? It is even the girl to blame. That doesn't mean that the boy has a right to rape. But besides the boy who committed the rape and murdered, it is the girl who also has to follow the guidelines of the Quran. If she wore obscene clothes because of which the rape took place, then she is responsible. But if she wore normal clothes and yet if the person rapes, then it is a test for the girl. For the girl, was she following the advice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by wearing appropriate clothes or not? If she was not, then she is to blame to attract the men.
So if a woman wears a pair of jeans and a shirt and gets raped by a man, then it is her fault because her wrists and her ankles were visible to the man that raped her. So if this woman wasn't wearing niqab or burqa and she gets raped and murdered, then there is no punishment for the rapist. The man who rapes her is in fact innocent. And also, if she is covering her entire body in niqab or hijab to the extent that she is just, a non-existent human figure, if she still gets raped and murdered, then it is still her fault because even though she is completely covered, she might not be obeying all of Allah's commands. So for women in Islam, you can never be considered human. Everything negative will always be your fault. They must surely find a part of the Quran that says that it is your fault. Just by existing, it is your fault. Don't take my word for it, guys. Listen to their Islamic scholars and their imams teaching this particular thing. These are not my words. These are their words. Now, I'm going to show you a different clip. It was filmed and posted by a very popular Muslim content creator by the name Ali Dawa. This guy is extremely popular on the internet. His YouTube has over 1.3 million subscribers. He is a very prominent and influential Muslim creator and he lives in the United Kingdom. I can't say that I am surprised, guys. I'm not. Now, this guy in one of his podcasts showed the entire world how he treats his wife. He tried to portray that Islam actually allows women a voice and recognition, but Everybody who watched that video think otherwise. Now guys, I'm gonna let you watch this video so you can share in the comment section how empowered and how, valued you think women are in Islam. Here we go.
I have my wife on my right. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you well, inshallah. She's not going to be in the video, but she's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. But why is the default that the woman is innocent and the man is always guilty? Okay, that's something my wife wants to say. Salama probably had enough as women give a lot of chances, has zero tolerance now. Okay, this is why I want you here. Yeah, it's very important for you to be here. Yes, just to take the past traumas of their father or ex-husband, etc., and project it on other people. So, okay, she's saying she made the video, not him. I don't know his opinion. Well, exactly. There you go. Okay, there's nothing else I have to say. Anything you'd like to say? If you do, just let me know, inshallah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, told us he went to the hellfire. Again, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, it's a reality check. Okay, and he saw a majority of the women of the hellfire. Why? He said, not because they are ungrateful to Allah, because they are ungrateful to their husbands. Anything that I said wrong is from shaitan and myself. Anything good is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If there's anything you disagree on, no. Okay. Are you under any duress? You can blink twice. No. Okay, that's fine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh from myself and my dear wife. May Allah bless you for your contributions. It's a pleasure and a honor.
The irony in saying that she can blink twice if she is under duress, knowing full well that she cannot even blink, seeing as she is covered completely from head to toe. The irony in telling her to blink twice. Imagine being reduced to an anonymous figure who can't even share her own opinions through her own voice. She has to rely on her husband's voice to, voice her own opinions. After she writes them in a whiteboard and hands it over to the husband to read them out. Imagine thinking that this is empowerment. My goodness, this guy genuinely thinks that he made a good case for women in Islam by uploading this horrifying video. He genuinely thinks that he did something wonderful here. But tell me, which reasonable woman would watch this video and then agree to convert to Islam and then experience the same exact type of erasure that this human figure is experiencing? Yeah, I know it is not pleasant calling this woman or this individual a human figure, but in all honesty, guys, that is exactly what this person is, okay? That is the truth at this point. Because who is this? Is this even a woman? What does she look like, okay? What does her smile look like? How can I identify her? Who is this? If this individual was to be murdered tomorrow, how will the world know that she is no more? If she achieves something great tomorrow, which face will the world attribute her accomplishments to? If she was locked in her home, okay, for several months or even weeks without being let outside, how will her neighbors know that she's been held hostage in her own home? If she goes missing tomorrow, how will she be found? What face will be printed on the newspaper publications in the missing persons column? Who is she? Who is this? Who is this? Her entire identity have been wiped away completely. Her existence have been completely erased from this world. She is as good as dead or non-existent. And mind you, she lives in the United Kingdom, a sophisticated and advanced society, not some third world enclave like Somalia or Afghanistan. So if this is the fate of Muslim women in places like the United Kingdom, how much more Pakistan or Somalia or Afghanistan or Iran? Women are subjected to extreme horrors under Islamic laws, and we are not even throwing enough light on these horrors, okay? In places like Afghanistan, you have girls being banned from education beyond primary school, often past puberty, robbing them of futures, okay, and condemning them to illiteracy and dependence. Imagine a young girl who is full of dreams, but forced to stop learning at 10 years old, simply because some bearded tyrants deem her a threat to their fragile egos. Women can't even leave home without a male escort, known as maram, turning every errand into a humiliating ordeal. Their windows are painted shut or covered completely so that they cannot even gaze outside, effectively caging them like animals in their own homes. Access to health care is a nightmare. Fear and mobility restrictions mean many of these women die from preventable diseases or preventable issues, while ban on female doctors exacerbate the crisis.
We are not humans. We do not have feelings. We have nothing.
I want to become a good doctor in the future, but my dreams remain dreams.
Whenever we go out, we have to go out with a man.
Afghans, women today is not the same as they were 20 years ago.
Can you imagine? We can't talk outside. We even can't talk loudly inside our home. Because if our neighbors hear our voices, it's a very big sin.
Employment? Forget it. Women are barred from most jobs, public spaces, and even parks, erased from society as if they never existed. And even in 2025, the Taliban has only intensified these crackdowns, ignoring global outcry. How do women defend this? By claiming it is cultural modesty. That is absolute nonsense, because it is nothing but slavery. And then watching these women defend this oppressive regime is like watching chickens march into KFC, clocking about how great the fryer is. It is nonsensical, okay? Now, Iran even takes oppression to a dystopian level, with its compulsory veiling laws ramped up in 2024 to 2025 in order to crush the woman. Women who refuse to wear hijab faces arrests, beatings, or even worse, being killed by the morality police. Now, the morality police has over 80,000 virtue enforcers to patrol streets and enforce this nonsense. Gender apartheid means women are second-class citizens. They are barred from certain jobs, sports, or even singing in public. Inheritance and testimony laws value a woman at half a man. And if you talk about domestic violence, guys, it is often ignored, okay? With laws allowing husbands to control their wives' bodies, like, to beat the wives. That is Islam for you. In 2025, execution of women for crimes like killing abusive husbands in self-defense highlight the brutality. Now, 9 of such cases were reported just recently. 9 women who were executed for defending themselves against their husbands. Not to mention child marriage, another gut-wrenching horror disproportionately affecting girls in Islamic countries. In Iraq, they have a 2025 law amendment which allows girls as young as 9 to marry old men, or any man for that matter, undermining their rights and exposing them to abuse. Pakistan has nearly 19 million child brides, with marriages as young as 12 as common in rural areas. Very common, okay? In Iran, forced marriages of girls under 18 are justified under the law. I think we have a case of a 12-year-old victim now facing execution after enduring abuse in Iran. Why are we not seeing 6-year-old boys married off to adult women? Because this is not about tradition, okay? It is about controlling female sexuality and bodies from cradle to grave, all in the guise of religion. These girls lose education, they lose health, childhood, often dying in childbirth. Female genital mutilation, FGM, thrives in Muslim-majority societies. You have places like Djibouti, Gambia, Indonesia, Somalia, all ridden with female genital mutilation. These cases affecting millions. Girls as young as infants endure cutting for purity, leading to lifelong torture, infections, and even death. Over 650 million survivors recorded worldwide. Women must cover themselves from head to toe in abayas and hijabs and niqabs. Their identity is swallowed by black fabric, making them faceless ghosts in public. If something happens to them, assault, disappearance, no one notices because they have been rendered invisible a long time ago. So when I see women defending Islam, I simply shake my head and I pray that they may be blessed with common sense, because obviously they lack a lot of it. My heart aches for these females who are victims of Sharia and Islam. The world needs to know of their plight, guys, and that is why I made this particular video. Guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.